Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow!
Styles and selections vary by location.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to our Sunday bonus episode, where I share an article with you from a different podcast in our network. Today's episode coming from Optimal Relationships Daily. So with that, here's Greg with the post and commentary as we optimize your life.
What financial protections do stay-at-home parents need? By Amanda Kruse of WomenWhoMoney.com. Whether you're already a stay-at-home parent or considering the possibility, money is a primary concern. When deciding to have one parent stay home, your priority is figuring out how to live on less income. But you also need to understand that the parent who quits work to stay home is in a vulnerable financial position. The last thing most couples want to think about is divorce, or worse, the death of a partner. Unfortunately, these things can and do happen. It's crucial to set up financial protections for the stay-at-home parent in case these events occur. Let's take a look at some monetary protections parents who aren't working outside the home need to consider to safeguard their financial future. Financial protections stay-at-home parents need. Each one-income couple has a unique economic and familial situation. So, each stay-at-home parent will implement different measures to take care of their financial future. But here are a few monetary protections all parents staying home should consider to avoid making significant financial errors. Number 1. Retirement accounts. Stay-at-home parents need to protect their future financial health by having their own retirement accounts. Budget constraints in single-income households can make it challenging to save for retirement. But couples should strive for retirement savings to be as fair as possible. Many employers provide retirement accounts to their employees, but even if a parent isn't employed, it doesn't mean they can't save for retirement. One of the best retirement savings options for a stay-at-home parent is a spousal IRA. IRAs are tax-advantaged retirement accounts stay-at-home parents can open without having their own earned income. Additionally, if a stay-at-home parent has a side hustle or a small business, they can tap into other retirement savings options. Many retirement plans available to self-employed individuals are like those offered by employers. No matter if it's a small or large amount of earnings, if a stay-at-home parent has their own small business, they have options for retirement savings. Number 2, life insurance. Both parents should have adequate life insurance. Yet, how much coverage each couple needs is up to them. The working partner's life insurance should cover the family's needs without their income for a time period determined by the couple. A few things to consider are debt, household bills, child care, and other expenses the parent staying at home would have to cover with the life insurance proceeds. The stay-at-home parent needs life insurance too. Even though they may not bring in a regular paycheck, they do provide for the family in immeasurable ways. If the parent staying home were to die, the working parent would still need financial support for the family. They'll require time off of work, or they may want to work part-time for a while. They'll also have to find a way to do all of the things the stay-at-home parent did, such as childcare, household responsibilities, and much more. Number 3, consider disability insurance. Disability insurance typically kicks in when a person has a severe illness or disability and can't work or go about their normal activities. It can cover costs such as medical bills, childcare expenses, transportation, and household help. Like life insurance, for some stay-at-home parents, disability insurance can provide financial peace of mind. Disability insurance might not be for everyone, but there are insurance companies offering it for stay-at-home parents. Number 4, put assets in both parents' names. Whether it's the house, bank accounts, investments, or even cars, couples should consider putting assets in both parents' names. The stay-at-home parent is a contributing member of the family and entitled to half of the assets. Number 5. Mutual financial decision-making. Though they won't always agree on everything, it's crucial for all parents to be part of financial decisions. The most successful relationships rely on trust, communication, and mutual decision-making. When the stay-at-home parent isn't involved in money decisions, it sets the stage for disaster. The parent staying home is already in a vulnerable financial position by not working. When they're not part of the money decisions, not only is the relationship in jeopardy, but the parent not earning a paycheck is at a complete economic disadvantage. Number 6. Decide if a post-nuptial agreement is right for you. Many couples have already said their marriage vows when they decide to become a one-income household, and most couples don't expect a divorce, so they don't think through the repercussions for each partner. Though not easy, it is wise to think through the possibility of divorce and plan for it, especially when the couple decides to have one parent quit work to stay at home. If a couple chooses to divorce, the stay-at-home parent can be at a huge financial disadvantage. They put their career on hold, but they also sacrificed Social Security, retirement benefits, and future earning potential. A post-nuptial agreement can protect a married stay-at-home parent by ensuring that they have adequate financial resources in the event of a divorce. A postnup is a written, legal agreement that includes the division of assets, alimony, and support payments. When a couple decides to create a postnuptial agreement, they need to make sure the agreement is fair. The agreement should include how to split assets, but also the loss of wages and benefits of the unemployed parent. It's important to note that a judge determines if a postnuptial agreement is valid in a divorce hearing. If they decide it's one-sided, they can invalidate it. Number 7. Keep up on income potential. Stay-at-home parents protect themselves by maintaining their income potential and marketability. There are a variety of ways to go about this. Work part-time. Stay-at-home parents could work part-time to keep up on their skills. A job-sharing role or even a few hours of work a week or month can keep them in the game. Or they could take on small freelance projects from home when possible. Maintain professional skills and licensure. Even if stay-at-home parents don't work part-time, they can keep up their skill set. Here are some ideas. Read the latest news, trends, and research in their field. Keep up professional licensure and maintain education credits. Take a class once a year or attend a conference. Consider starting a business. And network. Networking with former employers and coworkers is a great way to keep one foot in the door. Regular contact through email, phone calls, professional events, or even meetings for coffee is helpful. By nurturing these connections, a stay-at-home parent has more options when and if they choose to return to work. Start a business. Many parents who stay home create businesses from their house. The beauty of starting a business is the parent can choose when and how much to work. Some choose to stick with their previous profession and build a business around those skills. Others go in a whole other direction and do something completely different. With advantages in technology, many businesses can run out of a home. Learn new skills. Pursuing hobbies and other interests is a great way to develop marketable skills. What might start as a pastime could work into a side hustle or profitable business. Final thoughts. It's vital to have financial protections for the parents who stay at home. Though not always easy or pleasant, parents should consider the worst-case scenarios and plan for them. Take the steps necessary to safeguard the financial future of the stay-at-home parent. You just listened to the post titled, "What Financial Protections Do Stay-at-Home Parents Need?" by Amanda Kruse of WomenWhoMoney.com.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Does this sound familiar? You're in line at checkout, cart full of items, your toddler is screaming for a treat, and you left your wallet in the car. Or was it at home? No need to panic. With your iPhone in hand, you can tap to pay using Apple Card with Apple Pay, and you'll earn 2% daily cash back when you do. So if your credit card isn't Apple Card, maybe it should be. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. And when it comes to checking off coverage, a State Farm agent can help you choose an option that's right for you. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And a big thank you to Amanda for this post. Thank you on behalf of me and all of the parents out there, because it was certainly very helpful and informative. Now, as she said, stay-at-home parents put themselves in a very vulnerable position financially, so being as prepared as possible is obviously critical. And this is not only because you want these decisions to be mutual, even if you aren't the breadwinner, nor does it need to be only self-protective in case there was to be a divorce. But things can change quickly. One spouse who's earning money may have to leave work for one reason or another, and the roles could reverse. So, if these roles as breadwinner and stay-at-home parent are clearly established, for each partner to have a level of readiness and awareness for what their counterpart does is extremely helpful. And to me, it also reinforces a sense of partnership. So, some things to think about for the parents who make this choice. It is time to get going, though, everyone. I appreciate you coming today. And if you liked this post, then be sure to come on back tomorrow for another parenting article. That's where your optimal life awaits.